Alright, today is a brand new day. Today is day 3 in Beijing, and today's first thing on the agenda is the museum, I believe. We're going to the museum. I think it's just like the National Museum or something. But yeah, we're going to the museum. We booked a Uber kind of thing. So yeah, I think we're going to the museum. I don't know. Alright, correction. We're actually going to the Forbidden City, which technically is a museum. But yeah, the Forbidden City, it's like this imperial palace thing. But here's the taxi. Okay, walking across the road, and we've seemed to have made it to the front entrance, as you can see right there. Now that is phew. Oh my days. Alright, walking a bit closer to the building. Right across to it is a lake. Oh, not a lake, like a long river type thing. And there's a wall guarding it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep walking through. Alright, we just entered, and now we're inside the Forbidden City. Look at how many people. Look how many people there are. That is just a line just to get in. Oh my days. Now what you're witnessing behind me and all that chatter is security. I didn't understand it, but yeah, they have security. They had to pat me down. They had to check if I had anything, and yeah, they had to check my identity as well. They had to do that with everyone, whether you're a citizen or not. They check your identity, so they had to check my passport, and they had to check you through security. It's honestly a pretty fast process, but a lot of people gone through. But now we're actually going to go to the actual building, I hope. Alright, made it through the, I don't know what this is called, this bridge, I don't know, passage thing. But now, you can see is what is the Forbidden City. I don't know what's so significant about it, honestly. There's just a lot of buildings. But I think there's some information inside these buildings. Let me look around first. While walking through, you can see over there, in that direction, you can see many people wearing these red dresses. I don't know why. I think it's like a wedding photo, because there's always couples, right? And yeah, they're always posing. I'm pretty sure it's couples that typically wear it. But other people can wear it as well, but maybe not red. Like you see like little kids wearing like bright yellow or have multiple colors like that, right? Like you just see a normal family wearing those. But I think it's typically for couples wearing red clothing. And yeah, they just take pictures with the front entrance behind them. Alright, I've made it up the ramp, and now we're heading on to another. Ladies, be quiet. Anyways, we have moved it. This is called the Hall of Supreme Harmony. I don't know what they're saying, but this is the supreme. There's still a lot of people here, but this is the Supreme of Harmony. Honestly, it looks like the exact same as the other building I saw before. Okay, I've passed the Supreme Harmony Hall, and I'm walking down the steps, and you can see there's a lot of people, too many people holding umbrellas, walking up the ramp. There's still more people coming up in that direction over there. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna move on to the third hall court area. Let's see what's all the hype about. All right, up the stairs of the same building. Behind us is this, I don't even know what it is, but actually it's actually restricted. You can't even go in. They have gates and guards blocking it. But you can see many people still lining up, and right up to the fence, taking pictures of inside. There's really nothing inside except for some scripts, I think, and just But we go. All right, after the Supreme Harmony Hall, I've made it to the next one. I don't know what it's called, but yes, same old. You got that right over there. You can see not many people in the middle, but there's people all on the shelter. But yeah, oh actually, if you see in the distance, right over there, you can see the peak of all these other towers. And that's pretty far. That actually just shows how big this place is. Alright, so while in this hall, there is another building that is also restricted, and it is this throne. You can see right here. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, but yeah, there is a throne in there, and I believe it probably is the king's throne. Also, the reason why there are so many halls in this area is for the many wives that the kings had. He just had many because I don't know why, but yeah, that was many. And now I'm about to leave this place. We just made it to the other hall, and this is the Palace of Heavenly Purity. I don't know what's so significant or different about this, but as you can see, it's just and still tons and tons of people in here. Just walked into the looks like a souvenir shop. I don't know what it is, but they are selling essentially jewelry. I don't know how this relates to the Forbidden City, but alright, yeah, they told me not to film. Oops. Anyways, yeah, I had to leave. Alright, sidetracking from the palace walkthrough. We're still in the palace, obviously, but we've moved on from the main direction, and if we turn around, we are currently at the restaurant. There's a whole restaurant in the middle of the palace, and there's a lot of people waiting. I don't know, that shows you how Asians are dedicated. Anyways, it's so hot out here that everyone is literally sitting under the shelter. It's just that hot. Like no one's sitting on the floor. See, look, everyone's against the walls just to be away from the sun. Look at that. Like I had to walk through people sitting down on the floor. There's even kind of people. But found a spot. But many people in the shade. It's a hot day, so I picked up some orange juice. It was pretty cheap, and it's something that you really need on a very hot day. Yeah, probably gonna continue walking. So with the Palace of Heavenly Purity, this is what it looks like. It was originally built in the 1400s, and it was demolished, and like it was on fire several times, and they had to keep on rebuilding it for another 300 years. So the final construction was in 1729, I believe. And yeah, this is the final construction. Now with all at the end of the walkthrough, behind me is a lot of greenery and a lot of art pieces. This is essentially the like the backyard of the palace, because oh, I didn't mention this, but this is where the king used to live for a few centuries, right? Yeah, so this is essentially the backyard of the palace. So a lot of greenery. Alright, so this ends the palace walkthrough. This is essentially the back entrance. I don't know if you can see, but there's essentially that's just the end of it. So after the backyard, it's just we're done. So that's the palace. Alright, I just exited the castle. You can see this is the back entrance. This is where everyone is leaving. Around the castle, you'll see that there are these rivers. Not rivers, not plural. It's just these are just like your typical castle. There's water running around the castle to essentially protect it, and so that there's no intruders coming through. But you can't even climb that wall. Like, it's all one surface. You can't. It's not like rocks where you can just climb it up. So, yeah, that concludes the Palace Museum. Alright, after walking out of that palace, we decided to get some lunch. So we went to this random restaurant. I don't know what's called. It's in Chinese, but there's some noodles there, some various types of meat, some more noodles. So one is beef, one is pork, and there's some other noodles. That's not all of it though. But this, I don't know what this is. But yeah, that's gonna be our lunch. Alright, we finished lunch, and now we've walked around a bit, and we've made it to this this district where there's a lot of shops, like, you know, obvious brands like Apple. Currently we're in Nike, and this is a 2-level Nike store. And yeah, they sell everything, obviously, because this is, and it's a pretty big Nike store. You got all your shoes, obviously. But anyways, actually there is a 3rd level over there. I don't know. But essentially, yeah, this level 2 is like the men's area with the men's clothing, and then the second, the level below us is the women's section, where you find out the women's shoes and the women's clothing. Yeah, after walking around some more, there's an actual basketball court. There's a half court, or not a half court, sorry, a court right over there. And you can see like your rank and everything. There's like a whole room just dedicated to shooting 3-pointers, and then they check your score and everything. And also walking around, I also saw I don't know what she's doing. I think she's doing like a live stream or something. But she's got a whole light setup and everything. She's a nice little assistant, and she's like doing. I think she's showcasing. She's holding a shoe product, but she's like showcasing the shoe. Hey, pretty cool store, man. Right, okay, I found out they're doing an online sale, that little TikTok woman thing. Right there. And yeah, I think she's doing sales or something. I don't know, but yeah. Hey, look, I found my shoe. Oh, what's up there? Oh my days. I'm walking around. I look over the edge downstairs, and bro, there's literally people napping. Literally people napping. Literally in the middle of the night, there's like at least 6 people just sleeping. What the? And let me check the other side. Oh my days, there's even more. There's even a whole ass kid actually sleeping. What the? I look like I'm going to the beach. What the? I'm walking around outside the Nike shop and I see this. A whole tennis court. Literally in the middle. Like anyone can use that thing. A whole tennis court. In the middle of nowhere. Alright, we decided to take the subway back to the hotel. You know, rest for a bit because we might go to the Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen is that ex-Prime Minister's big face on a thing. We might go there during the night. They said it's a little bit better than night. It's not better, but it's like the population is a bit less. It's still a lot though, but it's less. So yeah. And also they're gonna X-ray us when we go to the subway. You have to get through security, which I find there's a lot of security people. There's like 5 of them. Yeah. So yeah, we have to go through the X-ray, which is kind of unique, right? I mean, it's obvious why it's not really obvious why they do it, but maybe it's just a precaution for everyone's safety. Alright, made it through the subway. I almost got a metro because it kind of looks like a metro, honestly. It's the Australian metro, the Sydney metro. It's getting glass doors heading into one of either direction. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel. The Sydney metro. Right. Yeah. So they go in either direction, and yeah, it looks like and then there's actually a lot of stops, honestly. Look at that. Yeah, that whole. And that's just one. That's just one line. And there's like probably like at least like 10. I'm gonna show you the map, but I'll show the map right now. And that. Look, see, shown here. Right, so we are here on this yellow line, and this is just the yellow line, right? There's multiple lines. There's 15. There's 17. 17 is the highest, I think. Yeah, it's not 19 actually. 19. Yeah, so there's basically at least 19 lines, and each of them probably have at least like 20 stops. So that's like 400. That's like 400 metro stops right there. That is a lot of people. Just, I mean, I think that's why they have many metros. Stop on. Alright, first line or first trip is done, and it was just one station, and it was literally the quickest ride ever. It was like a 30-second ride. It went pretty fast, but yeah, now we're gonna go to line 1. Line 1. There's so many people on the subway. I have to ride it for like 5 stops. Okay. Alright. Just got off the the subway. Oh look, there's a security guard. Anyways, this is our final stop, and now we're gonna go up, and yeah, I mean the experience is kind of the same as the ones in Sydney. Never mind, but yeah, it feels like Sydney. It's the Sydney's one, but it's way more crowded, and and the speed of it's pretty quick. And some of them takes like around 30 seconds. Some of them takes a whole 2-3 minutes to get to the next station. So it's very scattered. Alright. since I bought a single journey ticket. That's why I'm putting it into the machine. Because yeah, it's gone. It's gone forever. If I didn't have a single journey, then I would have just tapped it out. It's like an open card. Alright, I'm gonna walk back to the station. I'm climbing up this bridge right now, and I've happened to see this. This is a high school. It doesn't look like one, but you can see there's a basketball court, there's some table tennis, and there's some bars. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. And yeah, the high school is just that. It's just a block, and then there's the gateway, and then it's just stories. Like I'm pretty certain the population is pretty low. Obviously, if it's a small one. But yeah, it's pretty interesting because in Australia you just see these huge blocks of land just for schools. But some schools in Australia do have a small population, especially in rural locations. But yeah, pretty cool. While I'm still walking, behind me is a hair salon, literally on the middle of the street. I don't know if that's a business. There's no public sign. Oh my god, there's another one right here. Maybe it is a business. Look at that. The amount of hair on my face. Okay, so I think it is a business based on there's two people just doing it. Pretty, actually there is a sign actually. I can't read it obviously. But yeah, there's a sign. she tried to ask if I wanted one. But I said no. But yeah, it's a business. Alright, we had a little rest at the hotel. We rested there for a bit. I just edited some photos in the meantime. But little twist, a friend has invited us out for dinner. So we're gonna take advantage of that. And yeah, well, we don't know where he's taking us. He hasn't told us. But yeah, it's gonna be a little surprise. It's not just a normal restaurant, but I like the gesture. Okay, buddy, big mistake in the word. China World Trade Center. Look how small it is. I think they learned from the Americans. Alright, after literally like 2 hours of driving because we got stuck in traffic and so long, we made it to this crab restaurant. Just walked in, and obviously this is a crab restaurant, so there's going to be some crab. Look at that. Pretty cool. We just sat down, and it turns out it's actually a Japanese restaurant. So it's a Japanese crab restaurant, and obviously we're going to celebrate with some sake. I'm not gonna drink it because I can't drink alcohol. They're giving us the crab. How big that is. Feel. Alright, one of the sashimi plates has come. I'll give you a reveal, but we're currently rearranging the tables so that, because it's a big one. Yeah, it's a big one, and we're gonna see if it can fit on the table. And we got the crab to come as well. It's only the entrees that have come right now. Yeah, now we are rearranging to fit it in. Alright, the sashimi plate and the roll has come, and it's literally already filled the whole table. And we still got a whole crab to come, so. But I gotta try it out first. Give me a sec. Alright, the little crab dish thing has come, and it's looking like that. I love the way they give you a lot of crab meat, and it's pretty thick as well, so I'm gonna really enjoy this. Alright, so with the crab, it's like, yeah, so they, anyways, right? I don't know what I'm saying, but they gave us gloves. They gave us imperial gloves, so that we could eat the meat with our hands, because you know it's actually pretty difficult to eat with chopsticks depending on what part and how difficult it is. So they gave us a glove. So yeah, I'm gonna wear a glove. I'm gonna put it, and then I'm gonna eat. This is a pretty easy one. You can grab this out with a chopstick because it's hollow. But with the ones that like have like the cracks, knuckles and everything like that, yeah, you can yeah, take it out. This one's the easiest one. I asked for the easiest one because don't want it to be a hassle. But yeah, so they gave us a tool as well, and we just essentially like nitpick it and dig it essentially. So yeah. All right, I just finished picking the crab. This is one of the crabs. That's kind of a lot of meat. That was the biggest one though. So. But yeah, some more food has come. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue on eating. We're back at it again with that ex-president's face. Oh my days. Man, I've been on this road for like every day since we've been here, honestly. But hey, it's a great place. All right, it's already 10:30, and you can see the little moon outside. But yeah, it's 10:30. That concludes the day 3 trip. It's kind of a boring one today. We walked around the palace. There was a lot of walking. But I did 13,000 steps. It's pretty average. I kind of did on a daily level anyways, but it was kind of boring. But yeah, it's cool to see the heritage. But yeah, that concludes day 3. On to day 4.